Hey, I am back, Internet Tomato. So, I am going to be continuing.
Are we?
Yes, tons. Yeah, Quirko got stuck down there, poor guy. But I'm going to be continuing the quest in order to make Evane like me. So we're going to be heading to the Corrupted Temple. Did I press E? Thought I did. Oh, right, so this one. My bad. Alright, so we didn't do this while we were here, but we need to talk to Niante's apprentice. Or Nianti. I don't know. Nianta. She is one of the main characters, well, kind of a main character in the board game, but yeah. Also, I am curious if I can make it that Maggot doesn't join Evane, because in the lore, he doesn't. But in the game, you can make him join. Also, I didn't check. Okay, yeah, so my other hand is in play. Okay. I want to get some kills with this, mainly of the undead variety. You know what? Let's go around. I don't want to fall. Okay, because I believe that an undead counts as a monster. Hopefully. Hello. Shablam. What? Who hit me? Oof, that it was like cinematic, that one. Is that all of them? I think. Hey, Quirko. Came running in. I got... Oh, yeah, so I need to get up there. This one. What? Does this not work? Maybe it's broken? Weird. I thought that worked. Hello, Knucklelave. Okay. So we want to, go higher. Okay. Hello.
You can see me, hear me. How strange. That's not how it's meant to be. I decide who sees, who hears. Yet here you are, unbidden. Why?
Nianti sent me. She says you're calling to her.
Ah, Niante. The
Niante.
fractured one. Yes, she feels the void, doesn't she? The emptiness, where her compassion once dwelled.
Mm-hmm. What is it? What's missing?
What she cast away. A fragment, a spark. Hers, yet no longer hers. It clings to me now, bound in service to the All-Mother. And does she need it? Truly? Compassion can be a burden, a chain that weighs down the soul. I held it for her because she could not bear it. She gave it to me.
Okay, if that's true, then why call to her? Why not let her go on?
Because the All-Mother does not abandon her children. Nianti's compassion is a spark, a light meant to guide her. Without it, she stumbles in darkness. But to reclaim it, she must prove herself. It is not a gift freely given. It must be earned.
Mm-hmm. She didn't cast anything away. She lost it. You took it from her.
Is that what she told you? That I stole it like a thief in the night? No. It was her despair, her doubt, that cast it away. I merely caught it.
Mm-hmm. Well, whatever is missing, she wants it.
Then she must prove herself worthy. That fragment is steeped in corruption. To return it as it is would destroy her. Take this. It holds what she has lost. Bring it to the All-Mother's altar and cleanse it in her light. Only then will it be safe to return. Go, and tell Nianti this. The fire she extinguished still burns, but only she can decide whether to let it consume her or warm her soul.
Okay. Thank you, Lorelia. Let's do this. Now we can just run out of here. Are they chasing me? They heard movement. Okay. Alright, so we'll run out of here and go from there. So Niante is more or less done. We just have to do a little bit of a ritual at the All-Mother statue. The All-Mother altar. The true All-Mother altar. And then we need to make Beor's heart work, which we're probably close to. We needed to kill 15 monsters in order to make it happen. I don't know if bears counted, because I did kill a few. Let's actually take a peek. What are we at? 6. Okay, so bears mustn't have counted. Also, I do need to get my bow back. Look at all this stuff. The assassin's bow. Yep. I do kind of like the assassin's... Oh, wait a second. What's the arrow? No. We're just going to do wooden. I like doing special arrows. Okay. Actually, no. We should stay out here, right? Because we need to get some kills. There are... I'm assuming a drowner will count. I mean, Fae's counted. I know that. I wonder if weird spirits count when they come out at night. Hard to tell. Where are the drowners? I know that they're by the pit. I haven't been over here in quite a while, so I assume they have respawned. Okay. Well, we have another Nakalave. I'm gonna see if that counts. Yes. Alright, then yeah, we do have some drowners. Hello. Shablam. Shablam. Alright. Did they count? Yep. Alright, so we just need 4 more. We're already about done. Actually, if I do go in here, we can do it anyway. Let's go into the pit. There are Fae in here. Will he force me to talk to him? No, I'm gonna just jump down. Farewell. I guess I should grab the writings before I go, maybe. Yeah. So these are journals of past keepers, or whatever they're exactly. Masters, that's what they're called. Which actually they do have years on them, which is kind of cool. So this was, you know, it's been for, I mean, 120 years. So I believe that this is 120 years after Arthur came to Avalon. Some of this stuff. Written by your... Okay. Rebel Corbin. The Abyss beckons. I wonder if he counts. Does it? Huh, it does. Okay, well this was a lot easier than I expected. Get back here. Oh well. So we have to go through this. Is there anything I want to pick up? Anything I want to mine? Doesn't really look like it. Any of these rocks mineable? I don't know. Doesn't really look like it. Okay. Okay, the Abyss beckons. Awkward. Oh, great. Oh, no. Stop hitting me. Well, if I kill a couple more, I think that we're through it. Whoa. Oh my gosh. They deal so much damage. Alright. Oh. There. Oh. I thought that the Fae were elsewhere. I didn't think that they were all right here. I could have sworn that I found them somewhere else. I mean, I know that I did. So I was not expecting that. But maybe it, like... Okay, whatever. Maybe it, like, just changes depending on where you enter. Or, like, how you enter. Yeah, I thought that they were all right here. Ooh. Oh, wow. They take a lot of pierce damage. Kind of creepy, but... Well, this is kind of easy. We need the experience with archery anyway, but... Might be able to tell that I played a lot of Call of Duty. Take a shot high, take a shot high. But anyways, okay. Well, as a kid, I played a ton. I haven't played it in ages. But yeah. Alright. So, I needed to do something weird. I think it's like this tells us. Yeah. Beings will defend caution, taking energy. Beings arrived with demons imprisoned at the border of the worlds, a thin boundary intermerging. Guard the gates while we acquire knowledge. I believe you have to destroy this thing. Yes. Also, this must be full, right? Yeah. Alright, the abyss beckons. Now, how do we get back again? Titanium, that's pretty nice. Anything over here? Meteorite, also nice. I don't know if I need it anymore, but it is very useful for upgrading. But, yeah, I don't know if we're going to be upgrading ever again, is the thing. Maybe we will before the end. Well, I guess once I get Galahad's mace, the new one or whatever, I will. Ooh. He died a lot faster than I expected. We didn't even put much stuff into archery. I mentioned it when I first started New Game Plus, but I was told that they did upgrade the bows a little bit to make them more comparable. Because I think that they because way back in the day in 0.7, you know, I guess that was like a year ago, but back then, I want to get to Quinoctre, yeah. I guess I could just go to the Forest Gate. But yeah, back then, the bows were, like, insane. You could one-shot everybody, especially if you were sneaking, then it was like, everybody's just gonna die. But it was, like, constant. And many times you didn't even need to, like, you know, do a fully drawn bow to kill them, you know? So they kind of debuffed them to 0.9, but they decided it wasn't enough, so then they debuffed them again when we reached 1.0. Do I want to sleep? Like in a bed? I don't really need the experience, I'll just sleep out here. But yeah, so then I think that they decided that they debuffed them too much when 1.0 came out, so they made the bows a little bit better. But okay, so hopefully Niante is happy now. Only time will tell. Hello. I believe she's down here. Also, I've mentioned it before with the controversy of like Awakened Realms using AI. I'm pretty sure these are AI. The Greek reliefs, or, you know, Greco-Roman reliefs, or whatever. I remember this. Okay, well. If it's stealing, I won't do it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that those are what is AI, and that was the big complaint. But I don't know if they were even aware. But yeah.
Lorelia's voice, it's different now. I take it you're the reason for that.
Yeah, take the doll. She says it holds what you've lost.
So, this is it. The piece of myself I've been missing all this time. It feels familiar, yet strange, and deeply corrupted. If it truly is mine, I cannot leave it in this state. If I try to retrieve part of my soul from this thing, it will poison me as much as it heals me.
Lorelia, sorry, my wires got crossed. Lorelia said it needs to be cleansed before anything else.
She's right. Surprising, considering the things she's whispered to me all this time. Meet me at the statue of the All-Mother. There, in her light, I will perform the cleansing ritual. You've already done so much for me, but I must ask for one more thing. Your presence. This is something I can't... This isn't something I can face alone.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Thank you. May the All-Mother guide us both.
Yes. Okay. What is interesting, by the way, is that the All-Mother, I've noticed in these reliefs, has 3 faces. And the interesting thing is that, I mean, I'm not insinuating anything, but the interesting thing is that Morrigan has 3 heads as well. I did find that interesting, that she has 3 identities. Anyway, where is it? This way, right? Yeah. I'll just go around. Might be some monsters on the way. Okay. Haven't been here in a minute. Can I take that shot? Ah, he's moving. Oh, I tried. Okay. Hello. What? Are you dancing? Dancing or crying? 50-50. Mine. Okay.
The All-Mother's light will reveal the truth, or burn it away. Are you ready?
Yes.
Then let's begin.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Are you real, or just another shadow of this place?
I'm real. You?
My name is Nianti. I don't know how long I've been here, but something's wrong. I don't know why I'm here or why I can't leave.
Tell me what you remember.
I came to the All-Mother's temple not that long ago, I think. They said I had a gift. They said I had the power to heal. I wanted to use it to help, to serve. But one day something changed. Corruption seeped into the temple, into me. I tried to fight it, to cleanse myself in her light, but I failed. I tried to escape, but I couldn't. And now I'm here. But that can't be the whole story, can it?
You escaped to Quinacht, but not whole. The part of you that feels compassion was left behind. That's sad.
What? That can't be true. How could I serve when I'm trapped here? How could I help anyone when I'm incomplete? Tell me, what's left of me out there? Is it enough?
It will be if you come with me. You have the gift of healing people, and you're needed.
Needed? Maybe that's true if I still have the power to heal. Or perhaps my purpose isn't lost. Perhaps I can still serve. Thank you. You've given me the clarity I've lacked for so long. Whatever path I'll take, I'll walk it with purpose.
Nice. We healed a broken soul. We done good. Okay. You happy?
So, this is what it feels like to be whole again. It's strange. Like I've been walking in a fog all these years, blind to what I'd lost. And now, the light is so clear.
Alright. What will you do now?
First, I will return to the people of Kunad. They deserve the priestess I promised to be. Not the bitter shell I became. You have done more for me than I ever could have asked for. You reminded me of who I truly am. For that, I will always be grateful.
Well, I didn't do it alone.
No, you didn't. The All-Mother guided us both. But now it's up to me to carry this forward. Thank you, truly.
No problem.
There is much to do, but this time, I will face it with open arms and a whole heart.
Nice. Whisper. We got whispers from that? Okay. By the way, kind of random, but, well, also, I mean, I guess if you have subscribed and are watching this, it's probably because you're curious about what I think about certain lore-related stuff. But anyway, milkweed. 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 Okay. But anyways, I was going to mention that what's interesting about the All-Mother in the game is that she is real, but a lot of times people doubt that she's real because she doesn't answer prayers, right? But the way that I view it is that, right, typically our Western view of God is like the Abrahamic, Elohim. Well, if you're Jewish, I'm sorry, because I know you don't like people pronouncing it. But anyways, that the God of the Torah, Bible, Quran, whatever, where you have a God that is omnipresent. And I think that the thing with the All-Mother is she is not omnipresent, or she lost the ability to be omnipresent, one or the other. And due to that, she can only answer some prayers, and she kind of only sticks to people that she thinks are going to need her help. So due to that, she's not there all the time. And yeah, that definitely has rocked a lot of people's faith, because I don't think that they realize that she's not omnipresent. And yeah, anyway. Hello, Bayor. Here's a heart.
What do you need?
Your wound, the cave, the monster. Wait, what? If I have your heart. Okay, I guess I'll say this anyway. Do you remember anything else?
In my eyes, she never looked like a monster. I remember following her to that cursed place. When we were close, she touched my heart. I felt a great pain. And then I saw what she really was. I got scared, grabbed something heavy. I managed to get away, but inside I felt emptiness. Each morning after that, the burning of my wound grew more intense. I've got work to do.
Okay, I thought they had to... Oh, I have to go to our friend first. Yeah, first we have to go to Gavor. Kavor is our next stop, not Bayor. Probably run into Red Cat. Haven't been here in a while. Whoops. Man, look how piddly the piddly amount of damage I deal with that. Alright. I'll just do this. I haven't used this weapon in a minute. Hello. And you. And you. Nice. Lovely. And it's like so easy when I have that weapon out. Even the bow, I don't think this isn't New Game Plus, right? No, this is just the old bow. Hasn't been upgraded whatsoever, and it was able to almost one-shot a Fae. Like, imagine this in New Game Plus. This is a extraordinary. What is the ability on this again? Attacks have a 10% chance to blind. Sneak attacks have an 80% chance to blind. Right. So I must have just taken it for the damage. But yeah, it's like crazy high. Hello. Here's the heart.
Ah, so you've chosen to wrangle unwilling lives and cram them inside. I can almost feel them churning within. I'm curious to see what will come of it. Here. This is no peaceful heart. I hope your friend is strong enough to tame it. It was a pleasure. Give Bayor my regards. I hope his new heart brings him happiness.
Okay. I'm sure he'll be fine. He'll be fine. No worries. Don't worry about it. Hello, Lemuel. For those of you who don't know, there's a guy in there. Right. I don't think I've talked to him in this playthrough, but... Alright. Yeah, we can just head here. Then we can find Bayor. Hello.
You're just in time. The forge is ready.
I spoke to Kavor, a stone warden. He managed to forge a new heart.
What? That's amazing. What materials did he use? What else was needed? Did he tell you how to make it? Oh my. I have so many questions. But those can wait. First things first. For this, I will need your help, my friend. Once more, as always. So, shall we begin?
Yes. Get ready for surgery. Lie down, close your eyes, and don't worry. Kavor made sure the new heart is strong.
Okay, then. Let's see if those Stone Warden legends have a grain of truth in them. I suppose that's it. Surprising how simple it is to look into someone's heart and tear it out, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. How do you feel?
It's different. Everything looks a bit like it's mired in fog. But I don't feel bad. In fact, I feel good. I feel stronger. I guess more will become clear with time. For now, I'll just have to wait and see. The measure of my debt to you is 2 hearts. I don't know how a man could ever repay something like that.
10,000
I'll be going back to
gold.
work. Visit me sometime. Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, a free level up would be cool. Alright, Airfare, guess what? Can we talk about Yvain's expedition now?
Bayor's fully recovered. He's doing well and making his own decisions. He doesn't need an old man hovering over him anymore. And, well, to be honest, I've been waiting for this moment. I'm proud of him, but you didn't hear that from me. You've done right by me, so I'll give you some advice. This whole expedition is madness, but as they say, sometimes there's method in madness. And I'll admit, I'm glad these old bones can still be useful. I might not think much of our Lord, But I won't turn my back on him when he needs help. This isn't just about him. It's about our home. I'll do whatever I can for Kuanacht. Tell Yvain he can count on me. Even if it's the last journey I'll ever take.
Yep. Little does he know, it is the last journey he'll ever take. Actually, he actually does do a few things in the board game, but I just say he's not going back to Quinacht. You know what? No, I'll do her stuff later. Alright, so I'm going to head back to Nianti. I guess if I do that, it'll probably point me to her. But yeah. Yes, Cine, or Sign, I forget. I think it's Cine. She just wants, like, Croakma skins and marrow gas shells and stuff. I'll do that off screen, doesn't really matter. Just gives me some money. Hello. So, about that expedition. Can we talk about it?
Yvain can count on me.
Ooh.
After everything that's happened, I see now that this is the right path. Tell Yvain I'll join him on this holy mission.
Okay. Should be easy.
May the All-Mother watch over you.
Yeah, the one thing that I didn't remember when I made the lore video was if you do side with Denholm over Maggot, it's possible that Maggot would refuse to join the expedition, and that was the other reason I was thinking more than likely, canonically, the vessel... By the way, that's my term. Maybe I probably should have mentioned it in a poll or something. What do you think is the best term for this guy? Because he's called the Stranger once. But I figured that the vessel kind of fits better because that's what he is. But anyway, but yeah. Oh yeah, I need to go this. I wish that there was an easier way to get the Maggot, because I can either go all the... Okay, I'll go all the way around. Whatever. But yeah, because I can either go all the way around this way, all the way around that way, or I can swim, and just it takes a while to swim, so... I believe those are my options. But yeah. Also, I think that there's a... Yeah, there's evil people.
You're nothing but a peasant.
I'll just get out of here. But yeah, anyway, so the other reason why I kind of said in the lore video that more than likely the canonical path is siding with Denholm, well, I guess kind of is twofold in that, well, the Merlin tree is not... Oh, he was blind. I forgot I can do that. Is that the Merlin tree isn't really mentioned, so more than likely probably took it, which I don't know if that really affects it, or if he does because of siding with Denholm. Maybe that's Man, why is it such a pain to get the Maggot? Why did they do that? I forgot this bridge is broken. Man. Okay. Alright, fine. We'll have to go all the way back. Yeah. Yeah, they really should have fixed that, because it's just very weird that it's so hard to get to them.
Prepare for battle.
I'll just go down the water. But yeah. So, I do wonder if you do side with Denholm over Maggot when it comes to the Menhir rights. Maybe he decides to stay, and he's like, no, you didn't trust me, so I'm not gonna listen to you, or whatever. But I'm almost at 100. Look how close we are. 100. Alright, well, we maxed it out. Yeah, and also you can't, like, jump up here, which is a shame. Yeah. And you can't go up from there. So you have to just do the swimming. Okay. I guess you could go out that side and then go through there. Yeah, maybe that's the way to do it. So yeah, let's see if he says no. If he does, then I think that confirms that canonically, Arthur, well, the vessel sided with Denholm, but yeah. Lord Yvain is seeking a trusted ally for the Holy Grail quest.
Really? What for? The Menhir burns beautifully. Nothing bad can happen now.
He says it will stop Camelot from moving the Menhir.
Ah, yes. That makes sense. I can see it now. And he sent you to me. How unexpected. You know, recent events have really given me a lot to think about. My head feels, lighter somehow. Turns out the world isn't ending after all. And I don't need to stock up on mushroom brew to survive. Besides, I have this feeling that Lady Fate might still have a plan or two left in store for me. Joining the Holy Mission. That sounds like one of them. Tell Yvain I'm ready to join the expedition, and I'll gladly stand by his side.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah. So I went against him with Denholm. He didn't seem to care. So I don't know how to make it that he doesn't join, because that's the only way to make it canonically make sense. Yeah, I'm not really too sure. I don't know. Okay. Oh well, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to, yeah, so I don't think that there is even a decision you can make that is going to be one for one. Because in the lore, the way that it goes is that Irfir and Niante go, right? And although it doesn't detail this, Irfir and Niante do join Yvain. However, he takes a third person, and it isn't Maggot. And it's another guy with a pretty interesting story. I think his name is pronounced Fael. Fael. And he's a pretty interesting guy. So I'm kind of surprised they didn't use him. And also, by the way, his story is very interesting in that, well, I guess I'll just explain it. He used to be a knight of the Round Table, and he kind of like, so yeah, spoilers in like for 3 lore videos down the line or something. But he used to be a knight of the Round Table, and he essentially defected. And I figured that would be a kind of interesting person to meet here, and he became a hunter afterwards, and kind of like a monster slayer, essentially. And he started a family, whatever, and he kind of left the order. He didn't want anything to do with it anymore. I feel like that could be a very interesting story. You can still have Maggot in the game, and he can help with the Menhir rites and all, but in theory, you could also make it that the ex-knight also has knowledge to help with the Menhir rites, you know? So you probably could have done something with him. And also, it does add an additional layer to what's going on with Denholm and Connacht, because this guy was a knight of the Round Table in Camelot, right? So I feel like
stay put, everything will be just fine.
I feel like he could absolutely add a ton of stuff to the story as well. But anyway. About the companions for the journey.
What news? The people I told you about. Have any of them agreed to join me on the quest for the Holy Grail?
Yeah, all 3.
Now that is truly wonderful news. You've achieved what seemed impossible. I'm grateful that fate has guided you to my side. With Niante, Maggot, and Ifra, we shall strive to restore hope to the people of Connacht. You've done me a great favor, so allow me to repay you. Before I depart, know this. You brought change to Connacht and earned my deepest gratitude. Let my repayment be the blessing my lineage received from King Arthur himself. Be the shield that watches over Connacht, as House Terion has done for generations.
We did it. Okay.
I am his oath, the weight of duty that shields the faithful. I am the wall between order and ruin. He was the shelter against the storm. He was the vow unbroken, the bulwark that stood when all else fell.
Alright, dream number 2, or vision number 2.
You can't just allow for things like that to happen. Not ever again. Not when the kingdom is beginning to find its way. You're the king, and that comes with a whole lot more responsibility. You can't let people like Merlin do what they want, even if their intentions are pure. You must see the danger now.
The memory of Seawall is my burden. Harder to bear than I'd like to admit. But I've realized that his story is what happens when power answers to no one.
Then do something so that a tragedy like that never happens again.
Palamedes, you've always spoken your mind, even when I didn't want to hear it. You've stood beside me through the darkest days and fought not for glory, but for Avalon and its people.
I have done only what I believe was right, nothing more.
Yes, and that made me realize that Merlin was wrong. The legacy I leave won't endure through the legend of a single man, whether it's me or anyone else. I decided to give my sword to the Horns of the South, to bind them not to me, but to the people. But Avalon needs more than that. It needs structures, memory, and resistance to corruption. It needs the foundation of something greater than any one of us.
A shield?
Yes. One to guard Avalon, even from itself. You've proven yourself time and again, so my shield is yours, Palamedes. Not just to wield, but to become. Let your bloodline anchor what my reign could not.
And you believe I am worthy of such a responsibility? I will not fail you, my king.
Don't carry this burden for me, Palamedes. You never have. Carry it for Avalon, and may your name be a blessing upon this land for generations to come.
All right. Weirdness power received. Man. Can you see him in there? No. Well, I guess his body... Oh, no, he is still in there. There's good old Arthur. Dead. What's that shimmering? You see that? That's weird. Or if it's just the graphics. Okay. Maybe this is shining off of it somehow?
Now I understand. The shield isn't an object. It's the bloodline itself. But I also remember the shield was meant to resist. Not enemies, not blades, but corruption, compromise, cowardice. Palamedes understood that. Nothing I've seen here reminds me of him. Nothing resembles the kingdom we were trying to build. Lord Yvain, a joke of a man. A mere shadow of his ancestor. Not worthy of his title, nor of leading his people.
Aren't you being a bit harsh?
I tried to build something lasting. Something that wouldn't depend on me to survive. I distributed power, tied it to oaths, not blood. gave regions autonomy, left behind symbols to bind them. But what we've seen so far, that's not a kingdom. That's theater. People playing at being lords and commanders, taking on roles they don't even understand.
Man, there's so many options here. Wow. You told him Merlin may disagree. What do you mean?
Merlin wanted me to become a symbol. But I realized that one person, one myth, won't be enough. This kingdom needed more. It needed to stand on stronger foundations. And so, I left mementos behind, to serve as cornerstones for various facets of the kingdom. It seems we were both wrong about this.
What is it that Denholm and Yvain don't understand?
All I've seen here is fear. Indecisive men wearing the mask of power. But their power comes from symbols they don't even understand. And when a decision needs to be made, they hesitate. When danger appears, they flinch. Denholm, commander of Camelot's forces, is incapable of acting without direct orders. Yvain, a descendant of Palamedes, yet too weak to stand against choices that harm his people. Their fear breeds indecision. If you cannot choose, you cannot protect. And if you cannot protect, Avalon rots.
True. Yvain did choose to seek the Grail. That has to count for something.
It was you the men here responded to, and you who rekindled it. You did all the work, turned the situation into something Yvain could exploit. Without that, Kuanacht would still be waiting. For what? A miracle? That's why I have to come back. Without us, without hands that act, this land just waits and rots.
Make it all sound obvious, but there's this is a rather complex political situation.
Yes, the situation is complex, but that is precisely the burden of a leader. Complexity does not excuse paralysis, and yet they sit in deadlock, doing nothing, while the world around them fractures.
What would you do here?
Turn every resource toward understanding why the weirdness is returning and stopping it. Hiding in Camelot is cowardice. Staying here? Stupidity. But what I would do doesn't matter. This is precisely why Palamedes was made Avalon's shield, to judge for himself what serves the people. Even if it meant standing against me.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely imagine that is what he would do. He would go back to the heart of Tuatha and fix it, given the problems. Why do you think your kingdom isn't prospering?
We gave our people peace, but they've come to take it for granted. Perhaps those who live without struggle grow soft, and in comfort, they let go of their values. Symbols, without the will to uphold them, are little more than ornament.
Except for the symbol of a shield, what did Palamedes receive?
I named his bloodline the Shield of Kuanacht, and granted them dominion over this menhir, with full autonomy. The land here is among the richest in Avalon. This place was meant to stand as a counterweight to Camelot's rising power.
So what do we do now?
Well, my friend, They still call me the once and future king. Still hold feasts in my name. Feasts won't save them, but action might. We've wasted enough time. Let's move to the Forlorn Swords and find my crown. Let's make me whole. It's the last hope for this wretched kingdom of ruin.
All right. Well, now he remembers. Mostly. Hello. Need to locate the last piece of Arthur's soul.
The less attention, the better.
Less attention, the better. Facts. Oops. Doesn't Quinoct... Not Quinoct. Doesn't Caradoc appear out here again? I thought he did. I could have sworn. Like on the bridge or something.
Are you sure you want to do this? You can still back out. Camelot will surely forgive you for this insubordination.
I have no other choice. I will either return with the Grail or die in the attempt. Nothing can change my mind.
Fine. Do as you will. I'll gladly hear people's reactions to their own lord abandoning them, especially now, when all hope is fading along with the Menhir. Don't say I didn't warn you. Look who woke up. You're a bit late, though. You missed the show. Our Lord gave a rousing speech to his subjects explaining why he's going to leave them in these dire times. I'll leave you two. I need to start cleaning up the mess you made, Yvain. And before I forget, some shady-looking character was looking for you. Didn't tell me his name, but said you're old friends.
Yeah.
Said he'll wait nearby.
Greetings, friend of our house. What may I do for you today?
Yeah, very good friends. I killed him once, he killed me before. My vision, I met Palamedes. You do him... That's not entirely true. Yeah, you do him proud, sure.
Really? I hope he supports my decision to embark on the quest for the Holy Grail. Although, in truth, it doesn't really matter. I made my decision, and I'll stand by it. Whether my noble ancestor approves or not.
That sounds like Nick
And now you are the shield of my people. I trust you will ensure that his blessing is not squandered.
Your decision brings glory to the house of Tarian. I don't know. Yeah, Lord Yvain from Quinoct will carve his name into the pages of history.
I had not considered it that way. I do not seek fame, only justice for my people. I want to give them the chance that Camelot failed to provide. But your words are kind. The story of my family began in glory, and in glory it will end.
Okay. What happened to Quinoct?
I cannot say for certain. But I have faith that Anselm will manage. Truth be told, he's been the one keeping things in order for quite some time now. Since Maeve's passing, I've been all too aware of how much I've neglected my responsibilities. Camelot will keep the peace in my stead. And I can only hope that the people of Quinoct will come to trust Denholm and his men. We may not agree on every matter, but I cannot deny Denholm's honor. When I return, it will have to be enough. And so, I thank you once more. House Tarion is... No, wait. I am personally deeply indebted to you. Because of your efforts, my family has the chance to reclaim the glory it once knew.
Okay. When are you setting out?
As soon as the necessary preparations are complete. With any luck, it won't take much longer. Ansem will assume my duties in my absence. He is my most trusted man, and he is respected by the people. For now, he's assisting me in gathering supplies. I do not know when or if I will return. Quinoct and its people must be ready for either eventuality.
Okay.
Farewell.
By the way, I was thinking about it earlier when I mentioned that fail. Well, I'll mention it in a moment. Time to die. You.
Well, well. Look at you. Moving along nicely, aren't we? You're piecing him back together faster than I expected. We're getting closer to the end. And since you've proven yourself so capable, maybe it's time. You should have enough power now to enter his mansion. Here, go to this place and see if the door opens for you.
Arthur's mansion?
No. If you want to know the truth about the man pulling the strings, it's time you took a look behind the curtain. It's the house of someone I once called my employer, Orin. The same one whose plans got you out of the island asylum.
Okay. That's all you wanted?
No, not really. There's one last piece of Arthur's soul waiting for you. The third artifact. His crown, this time. You'll find it deep in the Forlorn Swords, in the capital city of Dalriata. Meet with Gerfan. He'll either attack you on sight, or explain everything patiently, depending on how he feels about... Oh, you'll see for yourself.
Great. As it should be. After that?
Once you're done, meet me at the Charred Conclave. That's where we'll finish this, one way or another.
Okay. More stuffs. A world to win, Quirko. We're well on our way. The long defeat, which we won't have. Okay. Alright, well, I'm going to be ending it here, guys. It's been about an hour. So, yeah, or almost exactly. So, yeah, I'm going to be ending it here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. Please consider subscribing if you've yet to do so. And, yeah, I hope you guys have been having a great day. I hope to be seeing you guys in the next one. So, yeah, see you later. Bye-bye.